Okay, so as you can see, the head mold is pretty much done. All I had to do was pretty much clean it with a water hose and get all the clay out of it. Make sure you clean your UltraCal or whatever mold you have. Make sure you clean it thoroughly, because whatever you leave in there, any dirt, any dust, will be picked up by whatever you're casting out of it. So as you can see, it's actually pretty semi-smooth. It's a very nice looking mold. All I had to do is trim up the edges with a cutting wheel, and yeah, it picked up the detail pretty nice. That is his head. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to try to bring a latex cast out of this thing. So what you're going to need obviously is some latex. Other thing you're going to need is some brushes, small, medium, and large size preferably, and a water bucket to clean them, and some cotton balls. And I'll show you why you're going to need those as the process continues. And another thing you can have is a hair dryer to speed up the process of the latex layers drying. What we're going to do is we're just going to dab our brush in our latex and just paint in all of the spots. You want to make sure that you get in all the little cracks and crevices as possible, because this coat is the most important coat, because, well, it gets the main detail. So, you know, you don't want to leave it out. Like, I'm really thoroughly trying to make sure I get into each of these teeth and all of these wrinkles and scales and, you know, all the divots in the skin. Just make sure you get everything on this coat. And the thinner the coats, the quicker the process should go along. Whenever you are putting on coats of latex, make sure that you only put on very small amounts, because what can end up happening is if you puddle it too much, it will create a bubble of latex, and the latex is dry on all sides of the bubble, but the inside's still moist, and you will have a bubble or a pretty much just a gob of latex stuck in there. And when you foam fill it, you flip it over and you touch your sculpt, you look at it, you know, inspect whatever you just casted. Sometimes it can actually deform your sculpt. So make sure that you put it all in thin, very thin layers, and then take the heat gun or hair dryer and dry it out, and then apply another light layer. So that is your process that you should be doing. About 6 or 7 coats of latex are in here, and it is dry. I'm going to break out these cotton balls. Now, what are we going to use these for? I will tell you right now. The whole purpose of cotton balls are pretty much, basically, we're gonna feather them out into little pieces like this. Feather each cotton ball out. Now, I probably won't use that much, but just to save it. And you're gonna take your latex, like so, and you're gonna dab a very light coat. And you're just gonna dab this cotton in there, like so. And make sure that it's actually sticking to the latex. Now, what this is gonna do is when you add your Flex-It foam in, it's gonna help mend the foam to the latex, preventing delamination from occurring. Make sure you get it on the edges too, because if delamination occurs, it will definitely start from here. Alright, so now that the cotton and everything is inside of it, as you can see, it is time to put your latex up. Just store that somewhere else. We're not gonna need that anymore. And time to break in the foam. So I'm gonna show you how to mix that right now. So this is Flex-It Foam 3 by Smooth On. Not sponsored, but this stuff's really good. They have other Flex-It foams obviously, but this is just really good for what I've been using it for. So what you're gonna need is, this is a 1 part A, 2 part B mixture. You gotta have your scale here. Go to units, and you're gonna put on grams. That is 40. I'll put 20 grams. It starts kicking very quick. And then start mixing. You already see some of the bubbles starting to form. Now that that's there, just fill it. I like to take, whenever I'm making small batches first, just make sure you fill in all the spots that it has to get in, like fine details. So it's always good to start off with a small batch. Okay, so as you can see, it looks pretty good, and so far the project could not have gone any more smooth than it has. This body is going to have to be molded soon here, and it's always a race against time. I want to thank you guys for the support as well. It means a lot. There's a lot of hard work put in these videos since I have to shoot them and light them and edit them, and also build this. So your support matters. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share. And I hope you guys enjoy this content. Stay tuned for more.